a confirmation, an autoresponder. So I'm going to go to automations or flows, depending on your system, and I'm going to hit create flow. Now here, because the action is a form submission, I'm going to go ahead and select the middle one, and then I'm going to select the form that we just built and hit select. First thing I always like to do in a new flow is name it. Hit the hamburger, and we are going to say contact form. There we go. Contact us form. And I like to say what it's going to do. Autoresponder. Save. Now, you'll hear me say it till I'm blue in the face. In almost every flow that I build, and I would even say every flow you build, even if you don't need it, you always have to remember to put your lookup contact. This is so you don't get duplicates in the system. And since I am going to match people probably by their phone number or email, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say if the phone number matches, merge it. And if email matches, merge it. I'm going to make sure that I change this to or, very important, because if it's and, it's going to check that both of them have to match to be considered the same contact. If not, you know, if the phone number is different and the email is the same, it's just going to create a whole new contact, even if they're in the system. So, or I wanted to make sure that if it's any of these, that it is merged with that contact. And I'm going to hit save. All right. So let's put in our first step, checking the deduplication. Maybe we want to give them a tag, right? So we're going to put a tag in here, and maybe they just put contact us form. So now we're going to give them that tag. All right. And whether they're an existing user or a new user or a new person, we want them to get that tag no matter what. Okay. And now we want to confirm that we got their information and thank them, right? So we can go now to messaging and we can send them an email. And I'm just going to go ahead and put thanks for contacting. And then don't forget this little plus sign are all the different variables in the system. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and just type flow track. Sender name, you know, we can still use variables, but I'm just going to go ahead and put my name just for the sake of time. Sender email, let's say it is Danny@flowtrack.co. And then this question here is set the contact owner as the sender. So that's going to basically assign it. All right. And then we are sending it to the contact email that they provided. We do have some advanced features if we want to CC somebody. Pretty cool, right? And then I'm going to turn that off. And then you want to declare if it's a marketing email or not. And since this is not, they're asking for information, you know, I'm going to leave it off, but you could turn it on. And really the main difference is that it's going to be CAN spam compliant, where it's going to put the, you know, the address and everything under there to be compliant. And then I'm going to hit edit email. And this would be our message saying thanks. Okay. We have the ability to do some editing and so forth. And then we have our merge fields. So we can say, hey, thanks for reaching out, Danny, or whatever, and there's our email. Save it, and because I haven't connected it, it's giving me that warning. But if you did everything we did in the prior videos where you connected your email or have a properly set up inbox for email, you wouldn't have got that warning. Okay, so now I'm going to connect it, and then you could do the same thing for an SMS or an MMS, right? Because I don't have the 10DLC, we're still waiting for the carrier from a few days ago to approve it. It won't let me save it, so I'm not going to put it, but you guys know how to send an SMS. All right. And then maybe what I'm going to do is I'll send another email to myself or to the staff or whatever. And then we could put new contact us submission. Sender name could be, I would put the name of the system, flow track. You know, and we're real big about this. You know, it's really important that when it comes for client retention, you want to claim credit for everything that you bring, right? So whenever I send a notification for a chat, whenever I send a notification for someone filling out a form or claiming a discount or anything that I want the customer to know that the system works, I make sure that I name the software. The name of the software is the sender name. So I may put FlowTrack notifications, right? Or whatever. If your software is named lead sender, I would put lead sender there, right? And then you know the deal. Sender email address, it may be your support, it could be your email, whatever's clever. Put your message, but don't forget that you're probably going to want to put the variables. In fact, I do want to show that. In fact, yeah, you know what I do? We have a new submission. I may say contact us so they know what form, because maybe we have multiple forms. I'm going to put name, insert merge field, contact, first name and last name. So it's going to put whoever filled it out. I may put phone, same thing, contact, and I am looking for phone. I'm just going to type it here. Okay, next line, I may put email, insert merge field, type in email. There we are. And then I want to put the message. So we're going to put their message. Enter. And remember how I told you to rename that field? So I am going to go with the form contact us. And these are the fields that I have here. Your message. That was the name of it. So now whatever they put in that text area is going to be part of the email. And I save it. Okay, send your email. We'll put Danny@flowtrack.co. Save. Yes, I'm aware. And that's how we build a sequence to do a notification and also to thank the customer. Now, we can take it a step further and make it a long drip sequence, but I prefer to keep it simple because the idea is that our people are going to be in contact with them, right?